most runs in game ever. Most runs probably in a series, but at least in the home opening weekend ever. Then you're the third coach ever in program history to sweep his first 3 games. So just opening statement.
Well, I told our guys, we're still in a little bit of a fact-finding mission. We're still learning about ourselves. We've got an enormous amount of room for growth. So that's nowhere near the best version of us and nowhere near where we'll be as the season grows. But what I really liked about this weekend was every time something negative happened, we embraced it and we had a big response, right? We don't make the play in the ball game last night. We come out, we have a big response in the bottom of the 6th. We don't make a play in game 1. We come out, we have a big response offensively. We get down 6-1 in this ball game, and they've got a lot of momentum, and we mounted a big response. So I just really, really liked the way our team handled adversity over the course of these games. And listen, those are not easy games to play for either side. I thought both teams did a really good job of not giving away at bats. Both teams were competing in a batter's box.
It kind of seemed like the younger guys kind of played a bigger role as the game or weekend went on. Just talk about the freshmen.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, I think, we'll go back and count, right? But I think of the guys that we threw what, maybe 16 arms this weekend in the 3 ball games. I think 10 of them were making their UVA debut. I think maybe 6 or 7 of them were making their collegiate debut. So huge to get so many guys, get their feet wet and let them get a little bit of a taste of it. And obviously we were able to get into our depth some, and some guys performed really, really well off the bench, and that'll help us down the road. And it allowed us to get some starters out of the game a little bit early and hopefully keep those guys fresher going into Tuesday. It was a long day, obviously, it goes without saying. We give guys off tomorrow, get back at it on Monday, and hopefully we got all the snow and ice out of here, and we got a good VMI team coming in here on Tuesday.
And just in your overall thoughts, what can you take into the VMI game? Obviously it's a different point, but what can you just take away from this weekend?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that we'll be able to do, and we talked about this candidly, we'll be able to sort of reshuffle and reevaluate our pitcher depth chart, right? I mean, a lot of this for us was, kind of a fact-finding mission to see who's going to, perform differently when the lights come on and there are people in the stands and there's a different uniform in the other dugout. And so I think we know a lot more about our pitching staff coming out of this weekend. That'll allow us to set up our pitching for Tuesday. And obviously we got a team coming here, led the nation in stolen bases last year, so they're adept at putting a lot of pressure on you, and so that'll present a unique challenge for us. And but you know what, I like their energy. I like the way guys picked each other up. I like the way guys came in the game ready to play, and so there's plenty there to build off of.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you guys. Yep.